Do 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 ba da 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 da. Okay, we were live, but it decided to crash. My game decided to crash. Anyway, hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing another episode, or another part, or another section of Jurassic World Evolution 2 Sandbox, building our little tingy thing, you know, in the Isla Nublar 1993, building our little park. Well, yeah, basically just waiting for this. Do 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 do. 1 second, why has that happened? Why does it say that chat subscriber only? That's not how I wanted it to be. It's not how it should be. I haven't done that. How do I change it? That's the. Oh wait, yeah, 1 sec. Chat settings. It's not actually giving me an option for it. 1 second, guys. Chat highlights, yada yada. It doesn't say that it should be subscribers only, but then it's also saying it is subscribers only, which is kind of confusing. I will be honest, that is very confusing. But yeah, we still got the little battles going on over here. It looks like the Indom's about to die, to be honest. Rex is dead. Everything basically died. Oh, there we go. It sorted itself out. It's still saying subscribers only though, so I don't actually know. We'll sort that out at a different time. But yeah, so what I actually wanted to do, I was thinking about this before. I want to see if I can add like a gateway somewhere, like a massive Jurassic Park gate. I don't know if that is possible. I don't know if they actually have it. Let's see. It won't be there. It wouldn't be there. Could it be here? Lighting? No. I'm trying to think how I could get, because I want like a big old like Jurassic Park gate there to so you can enter into the carnivorous section. Clearly that doesn't want to happen. Oh well. Basically, this is going to be Carnivore Central right here. I'm going to actually build another one. I want to put my Giga enclosure over here somewhere. Alright, where's the edge of the map? That's the edge of the map there. So we'll put the Giga one right, like, we'll put it like that. Wait, put it like there. And then I want this path to obviously curve. Wait, oh no, I've done it wrong. There we go. I don't want it to come like that though. I want it more like... oh my god, I keep doing that. I want it to come straight and then, yeah, there we go, like that. And then plonk that down there. There we go. And then here, obviously, we'll put the Giga. Did I use... yeah, I've used the Isla Sorna fences, the big ones. These heavy fences. Let's just build... we'll go straight there. Curve a bit, curve again. And then... oh no, I don't want to do that, that's a bit weird. We'll go in like that. There we go. And then that's going to be for the... it's actually pretty small compared to the T-Rex one and the Spinal one. We'll make it a little bit bigger for them. Let's get rid of this and this. We'll come out here. And then we'll go there, and then we'll get rid of these. Gives it like a nice weird little shape over there. But yeah, let's plonk down let's plonk down the water and that. Give it the water. So we can actually do its stuff. We can actually drink and whatnot. Put that there. We'll put food, live prey feeder there. I actually want to mess about with the terrain a little bit, to be honest. Maybe make like a little hill sort of thing, mountainous region. Like this. Where's contour lines? We'll do contour lines. Try and just raise a couple bits here and there. Flatten this. Get it all to a similar level. There we go. How's that looking? It's looking alright, that. Do that, and then at the top, what we'll do is, I kind of want to put, like, I want to make it more rocky, but at the same time, I'm like, it might look a bit weird. Sort of blend it in a little bit. Like that. Just to elevate it a tiny bit. Add a bit of, add a little something different. And we'll have forest on like this side over here. We'll do a less forested one for this, because obviously the rest of them just have pure forest everywhere, except for the spinal one, to be fair. Add a little bit of forest here. And then you know what, we'll add forest all along the back of it. Like that, there we go. And then up here we can add things like rocks. Maybe add these ones. Add like little sort of things like this. Change it up a little bit here and there. A couple smaller rocks. Like that. And then we'll add a couple trees, of course. That won't actually be here, that'll be in decorations. Let's see. Where are the trees? I don't know what trees I want to add though. Thinking, part of me wants to do them sort of trees, like redwoods and tundra trees, or tiger trees even, like these. Have they got like massive ones? No, this is like the only one. I wanted to get like a huge tree and see if I can put one of them somewhere. Add like little spruce looking trees. And then bushy tree or two. Give it some places to hide, small trees. Like that. Add a couple more of these around. Whatever this thing is. Bushy tree number 2. What else have we got? What was that one then? I've clicked off it, so I don't even know. Was it this? No, we'll add one of them because that kind of looks pretty sick. Let me see what this actually looks like. Doesn't look horrible, to be honest. Does not look horrible. Part of me actually wants to add like lights here and there, but I don't at the same time. Aviary perch. Oh my god, they got perches. Yeah, I need to add some of them into the when we make an aviary. Let's make the Giga. Where is it? There it is. I'm gonna give it the Dominion skin. What's up, Adam? Sorry, I forgot, Bobby. Do you wanna come sit with me? Come on then. Huh? Yeah, I'm gonna add one now. You know what dinosaur we're adding? Yeah, the Giga. Huh?
Wait, where's the T-Rex in the battlefield?
Oh no, the T-Rex died. Just go, Adam. And you know what as well? I'm actually gonna add a viewing bit over here. You want the Giga, Spinosaurus and T-Rex to fight? Alright, give me a minute then. Let me just... I'm gonna make something here. Which green one? The green... What one? Tarbosaurus?
Yeah.
I don't think they have Tarbosaurus in this. I think that's only in the Jurassic World Alive. But yeah, let's incubate that guy, and I'm also gonna add a sauropod one here. I want sauropods over here. Make it like that. Let's do replace because I don't actually know. Have I done the right one for all of them? Yeah.
My tooth is coming out.
Your tooth's coming out.
Yeah.
Sick.
Look.
Oh yeah. Nothing here yet, so that's not gonna have any attraction. Your tooth?
Yeah.
What are you giving it to the tooth fairy?
My money.
Oh, your money.
Yeah, because Ellie stole it.
I know, she steals it, doesn't she? She's naughty. Go and throw the Giga in there, and then we'll go check on him in a little bit. What should we add now? Should we put Brachiosaurus?
And what? Yeah.
Yeah.
Jack.
Yeah.
Can you add Spinosaurus and T-Rex to battle.
Sure.
Only them three. Only them four.
Sure, G. Alright, we're going to add Brachiosaurus, and I also want to add... Where's... Part of me wants to add Ceratosaurus, because, Lost World. Is it Lost World? Number 3. I can't remember. But no, I'm going to add Gallimimus. Where are they? Gallimimus, here we go. I'm going to add some galleys, yeah?
That dinosaur, that was a good thing.
Which one?
Go down.
One sec, just give me a second. Select all, begin. Brachiosaurus, select all, there we go. Which one? That one.
No. That one.
Which one? That one?
Left. Right.
Alright.
That one.
That one's kind of cute though, can't even lie. Kind of want to put that in somewhere. And you know what? I might add something else into this one as well. What do we not have yet? I want the original sort of dinosaurs. The Indominus. No, I'm not putting him in yet. You can go somewhere else.
Giga.
Yeah.
T-Rex and the Indominus Rex.
Mm.
The T-Rex.
Yeah.
Spinosaurus. And the Giga.
Yeah.
And the Pyroraptor. And the Indoraptor. And...
Everything basically.
No. And... Carnivore.
Carnivores.
No, not carnivores. And the T-Rex and the Spinosaurus and the Giga and the Indominus
Yeah.
to battle in the battlefield.
Yeah, I'll do that in a little bit. Alright, what we're going to do here is I'm going to add a larger bit of water. Bit like that.
Wait, Jack,
What's up, Adam?
which dinosaurs are still
I think it was, last I checked, it was Indominus, Scorpius Rex, Atrociraptor and Velociraptor, and, oh yeah, Pyroraptor. Indominus is dead, Velociraptor, Atrociraptor and Scorpius Rex.
Wait, what was that red one?
Which red one?
That.
I see Indominus is dead. He got killed by the Scorpius Rex. That thing just literally kills everything. Alright, we'll do that, and then I also want to... Let's do the same here. Let's add some little slopes here and there. Do that. I want to flatten. Like that. Have it so it comes out a little bit. Like it's actually a little hill. And then, what should we add on top of here, Adam?
The Giga.
The Giga?
Yeah.
On top of here? No, we can't do it on top of here.
Wait,
Is it set so they have to eat? Let me see.
T-Rex.
T-Rex. I know they don't starve and they don't dehydrate. No, this is for the tall, like Brachiosaurus and stuff. We're not putting any T-Rexes in here.
Wait. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
Part of me is actually I want to put some rocks up there.
I don't do what I said.
What?
The
In a little bit, yeah.
Indominus.
Later I will. Add like little ones like this. There we go, little like rock croppings, little areas of rock, and then we'll add this around some of them. Like rock, it's rock. Like that.
Sounds like rock.
What?
The rock.
The rock?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's a rock. Add some trees around here. Add some more like this, there we go. And then, where are them bushy little trees, where are they? I don't want them, they're too small. Here we go, Mediterranean. Got a bigger tree there. And we'll plonk one over there as well. That's apparently a large tree. I don't see it. Medium tree. Put one there. There, one there. One there. Then got these little small trees. To be fair, the small tree isn't that much smaller than the big tree. What are these? Like aloe vera and stuff. Or whatever it is. I'll have like little gardeny bits with a couple of these in. And then we will put one last tree there. And then part of me just wants to have this bit completely open for them to run around on. Maybe just have some like dirt patches. Like that. Where they walk the most frequent, and then have some of these other colours of dirt. Maybe add one or two, like a rock or two. Let's get rid of this one. Have like a little rock structure over here. And then add like one tree, and then this is just basically going to be like a plains area for the what are they called? Gallimimus to run around. So we'll slap both of them there. Go for the galleys. What do you say? Do I have more dinosaurs? Yeah. Oh my god, the Pyroraptor died. They got killed by the Velociraptor. There's another one dead. So now it's literally 3. No, there's a Troceraptor, a Velociraptor, and Scorpius Rex. Most likely. Where could it be? Yeah, he's on the edge.
Oh, the Giga.
Yeah, put the Giga in.
Delivery has been completed.
Which one would be the Giga?
Yeah.
Or
Well, in a 1v1, I'm pretty sure the Giga won in the movie. Nah, the Giga won in the movie. Look at it, it's just sat there, and there's goats and stuff running past.
And
See what this one looks like.
has been known to surpass.
the other dinosaur.
Yeah. Yeah.
Killed the Giga.
Yeah, the Therizinosaurus helped, but it's still, the T-Rex technically still lost. There's a Brachys over there, wandering around. Who's next? We'll put the Iguanodons in next because that's going to be the faster one because there's only really 4 of them. And then what I also want to do, I want to add some more places. Let's go for, I want to make a Ceratosaurus pen. Put that over here somewhere. Like that there. What do you say, Adam?
I said, is that the Giga?
Yeah, the Giga's over there. Then we'll do.
Which one would be the Giga or the Spinosaurus?
Which one would win?
Yeah.
In my eyes, the Spinosaurus. Spinosaurus trumps everything.
Giga.
Ah, you're just a beg.
Asset delivery confirmed. Asset transportation in progress.
There we go. And here, I don't even know what. If we're going off how it looked in the. What's that movie called? In the 3rd movie. There was like a little river sort of thing.
Asset delivery.
Maybe like a little river. And then it had its little sort of den bit where it had all its poo.
What dinosaur was it?
Ceratosaurus. Like there.
Delivery complete.
We'll throw a live prey feeder here and that'll hopefully be covered by forest because I'm going to literally just throw forest all over it. Yeah, and then here what we're going to do is we're going to add a couple things like this to cover things up. And then how about, where's the Mediterranean ones? There we go. A couple of these around. Like one of them. Add some of these there. One of these. One of them there. And then here we'll just have like smaller plants around this bit. Because over this side was where the, would have been where the, what are they called, were? The Gallimimus and stuff. That's where they all were. Maybe not so much that tree. I don't want any of them palm looking trees around. And then, huh? Why not? It'll do like that. How's that looking? Very dark. I'm trying to figure out the best way to get lighting in here that wouldn't look too out of place. Well, technically, it was... Oh. No, I'm going to leave it like that. It's one of the more plain ones, but the whole... Actually, here's what we'll do. We'll make more dirt. Make more dirt around there. And then we'll add a couple like rocks here and there down the riverbed. Add these sort of ones. One here. You know, we'll add a couple like here. Like that, and then we'll add a couple there. Couple there, there we go. How's that looking now? A little bit better. Yeah. I don't have one yet. Do it like that. Add a bit of a raised section there. Make it a little bit raised here as well. And then where's flatten? Flatten the two, flatten it all here. Like, one sec, like that. There we go. Add a couple like level changes. Add a bit of volume. Yeah, I feel like that looks a tiny bit better. Bit of extra stuff, and then get all these galleys out first and foremost. Huh? There's the iguanodons. Alright, yeah, so we're gonna get the... We're gonna start hatching some ceratosauruses. Where, there we are. I think we'll only do one, because only one was actually shown in the movie. Yeah? No, I think I'm gonna go for the original colours. Wait, let me figure out what were the original colours. I can't remember how it looked properly. We'll just leave it like that. Do that one. And there we go. We got to wait for them galleys to get off, and then we can put that there. While waiting on that, we could do another one.
Some of these animals present a real test of our abilities. Take, for instance, this latest dinosaur, the Gallimimus.
Let's do this.
It's an opportunistic omnivore that does best in groups. That alone isn't the problem, but the speed. Gallimimus is incredibly fast, which presents special challenges for the ranger teams tasked with monitoring them.
We'll go 1, 2, 3, and then again up. Do you know what we're putting in there, Adam? What? I don't actually want to do 3, I'll do 2. It's too big. You'll find out. I think you'll like it though, because you've been asking me to do it.
Wait, Gingolas and T-Rex and Spinosaurus?
No, we're not putting all of them in together. No. We've already got a Giga.
No, to battle.
No, we're not making them battle, that's tight. Oh, in the battlefield, yeah, we can do that in a little bit. Let's add 1, 2, and then back down again. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. That is nowhere near what I wanted. Oh my god. I'm trying to make the Indominus enclosure, but it's just not going how I wanted. Indominus enclosure. I wanted to make it look like do you know in the movie when they had the Indominus Rex enclosure and it had the big walls and stuff and then it broke out? I wanted something like that. Add them like this. And then we'll add our viewing gallery right there. That can loop round over to... One sec, it's not done it right. There we go. there like that. Part of me wants to put velociraptors in here as well. So we'll add a massive bit of jungle because obviously the Indominus likes the camouflage. Add big bits of jungle. We'll add a little watering hole over here. Like that. We'll put the live prey feeder over in a corner where hopefully people can't see it as well. And we'll have like dirt paths going along. To add a bit of a difference in the texture on the ground. Maybe a couple of rocks here and there. Actually put them in front of this so that no one can see it. And then put one there, and then we'll add a couple of smaller ones around. There we go, and then we'll also put some trees in of our own. Ones like this. Maybe a couple of the Mediterranean ones, the larger ones. One like that. One over there. One over the actual watering hole, and then that. And then that should be okay, even though obviously you can't see half of it. I mean,
Yeah.
still, yeah?
Where's that hiding velociraptor place?
What?
That hiding place up there. Said
Picking up asset.
Oh, over here.
oh,
The little secret, like, velociraptor holding chamber. Huh? They're not there. And put them in.
Asset.
Actually, that's actually just giving me an idea for what I want to do with the velociraptors. Let's make an indom, and then over here, I actually want the paths to come this way. I'll pull the path out this side, like that, and then we'll have the exhibit that I want. Like I want it like here, and then we'll have where's this bit fences. Nope, that went wrong again. Nope, went wrong again. There we go. What? Huh? No, it was a helicopter. Like that, and then here's what we're going to do then. We're literally going to add like I'll add like a little river thing that runs through. They can run through over here, just so they have water, of course. And then we'll have massive forested area like that. Huh? Yeah, no, it's fine. We're gonna have it forested like that, and then what I actually want is I want to make how they had it in Jurassic Park 1 for the Velociraptors, this little thing here. They had this thing. And we'll actually have it at an angle like that. And then where's the Velociraptor cages? Here we go, these. We'll have like 2. And then like a third one there. We'll also have one of these, along with a trailer and a storage shack, because this is where the Velociraptors are going to be. And then we'll have floodlights. Floodlights. Wait, I didn't place it. Floodlights. We'll have cameras. Like that. Huh? Because this is where the this is going to be for the Velociraptors. This 3 and 4. What else should we have? We'll obviously have like some supplies here and there. And we'll have a couple tents over this side. And then maybe like one over here. One there, and then we'll have a large one over here. Like that. Then I actually, part of me wants to go add that in the T-Rex thing now. Where's the T-Rexes? They're over here. I'm gonna add this. I'm gonna add one of these because this is what the T-Rex destroys and eats a guy out of in the first movie. Just add one random little thing there. He ate a person while he was having a poo. I'm not joking, he actually did. It is funny. And we'll do this like that, and then we're gonna do add the food over like in the forest somewhere like there. We'll have what happened? Yeah. Then we'll throw a couple of rocks around again. What are you doing? No, give me that. Go off that. No, touch that. And then over this side, because this is just proper plain now, we're gonna add a couple things. Decorations. Let's add. Probably be trees, honestly. Just add a couple of trees and stuff. I keep pressing the wrong thing. There we go, Mediterranean. We'll add a couple like trees here and there. Like one there, large one there, and then a smaller one next to it, and a couple of these. And like one of these over here. A couple of these small trees dotted around randomly. Like that, and then just to make it look not as plain, even though it's still going to look pretty goddamn plain. Like that, and then let's see how that looks. Yeah, you know what, I'm actually going to add a couple of things here as well. Where's this thing, environment. We're going to do a little bit of sand on the banks. Like this, just change it up a little bit. And then add dirt on some sections, like it's been walked on or drove on or something. And then you know what, where's the enclosure? No, it's the attractions, this thing. We'll do, where is it? Is it park tour? Park tour, yeah. We want the tour track. I can't actually do it because of that. Let's add, I can't even put that down. God's sake, is what it is. Let's do this. Make that connect to that. There we go. And there we go, we've got a little velociraptor area. We're going to add them in a second. Where are the velociraptors? They're at the bottom, I believe. Yes, they are. There they are. Part of me wants to make, actually no, we'll go for the, do they have the original ones? 1993, yeah, them ones, there we go. No, we're going to go for the original ones. Huh? The ones from the original movie. How many were there with it? Ooh. I'm going to say there was 4. Then we'll go take these over. Oh, what's just happened? There we go. Take these over and plonk them over into the raptor habitat. And then we've also got the indom to put in a second. Yeah, Brachiosaurus, Gallimimus, and Iguanodon. Huh? Can you see the Parasaurolophus? The shiny one. In what cage? What other cage? Where? It's in here, Ankylosaurs, and then this is like a little forested area. And then I don't actually know what I'm gonna put here just yet. I might, ooh. I'm trying to think what I should put there. Alright, let's get the Giga. I'm not even gonna be able to move him yet. Oh, I forgot to. Oh, not the Giga, the Indominus. There we go. Got the first one in. The Giga's walking around. We got the T-Rexes over here. This is Big Eaty from Camp Cretaceous. And we got the Spinosaurus. so they can fight. I'm joking.
When they escape.
And we've got this guy, the Ceratosaurus. And then we'll have the Indominus soon. Yeah, he's going to his cage. Huh? Imagine.
Because there was a helicopter.
Hmm. Yeah. I want to put the Therizinosaur was actually a herbivore, so I could get away with putting it over here. No, we're not putting the T-Rex in. Yeah, let's make Therizinosaur, and then we'll go ahead and do these fences. I think it's these ones, these small electric fences. 2, 3, come around here. Slap that into there, there we go. Yeah. Mm.
I wanted the name to be Spinosaurus.
Yeah.
So I wanted the name, Spinosaurus name,
Yeah.
to be Spinosaurus Giga.
You wanted the name to be Spinosaurus Giga? Spinosaurus Giga Sign?
Yeah.
That's what you wanted the name to be?
Yeah.
That's weird.
No, it's not.
Add this little bit so they can come and look inside a bit better. You know what, we'll add down the other side as well.
If they all get squashed.
Why are they going to get squashed?
'Cause
Oh, I've just done the wrong one.
they all get it.
Asset has been transported.
Add a larger one.
Make it bigger.
And then add a small one again. Or decently sized one.
Alright.
We need it big enough so the pathways fit in. Throw that in there. And then put another one side.
Your walls to be red.
Because when I got this room I was a lot younger and I thought, and my favourite colour is red. So,
You could put black and red.
but I like red. No, when I move into my new room I'm going to make it grey.
Black and red.
I like the colour grey now. I still like red, but I prefer the colour grey right now.
When I'm doing your room,
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it
Yeah.
Nyla.
Hmm.
And on my side,
Add these bits here.
take black and red.
Yeah. Sick. Add this bit here. Add a couple more. I'm pretty sure Therizinosaurs like the forest a bit more. Add little bits like that. Then we'll add, let's do temperate rocks. What do you mean?
I need this.
Yeah. You have to ask her. Do that and then we'll go and get the Theri. Let's just do that first and then we'll get... Oh, I just released him. That was an accident. Let's get in the helicopter. Helicopter. Huh? So I can knock the Indominus out. Did I accidentally lay it out? I missed. Oh, it's got the other colours. I wanted the white one. Oh, he's going to sleep anyway. That's fine. Let's go ahead and make another Indom because I want a white one. I wanted it to look like the one from the movies. Oh, which one? Which colour was it? Unless that is actually the colour. One sec. Let me see what it looks like. Why is it still not down? The amount of times I shot it and it's still not down. Thing's built like a truck. No, that's not the right colour. Yeah. I can't even hit. And now I'm gonna have to turn. It takes ages to turn. Oh my god. He's rapid. Did he change direction so frequently? He like steps to the side of my bullets and stuff. Or it goes through him. I'll go hit him again. Alright, they should be the last two. Yeah, there we go, he's down. What colour is he? I don't think... No, it's not the right colour. Let me try to figure out how to get the right colour. He's meant to be white. No, let's do blank pattern
Black
and make one like that, and then we'll also make one with the other white colour and see which one's the closest. Alright, let's go ahead and put this guy. You want to do black and red? I don't think I have the facilities for that big man.
Wait.
No. Just look in here. Nothing in there right now. You still over there fighting? Get that guy, get that guy. I've only just realised you can actually see them breathing. Look, you see it breathing?
Yeah.
Its textures like go into each other, but you can still technically see it breathing. It's pretty sick. Let's wait for these guys to be done. And I can go slap him into his new habitat. I need to figure out how to fill in all of these like little gaps and stuff that I have. The only way I can think of is just throw in a bunch of like trees and stuff there, but then that'll just get repetitive after a while. I know that. He is meant to be white. That's the question that I'm asking myself right now. Why he's black? Because I'm pretty sure I chose the white one. I want him to look like the movie version. Where's... Yeah. Yeah. Oh, actually no, he is white. It's just the lighting, I think. I don't think that's the right... No, he's like greyish colour. I need white. Let's hope that this guy's the right one. Come on, be completely white. Oh no, it is green because it's camouflage. Let's see what happens when he turns to his normal colour. That's even further from it. Yo, just none of these. Can I just not get the original? Is that the original one? Because that looks a bit too like grey for the original Indom. Yeah, one sec. Let me see. That looks too. It looks too grey to be the original Indom. It won't be that. It's either that or that. I'm gonna say leaning towards that a bit more. I think this is the closest I'm getting. Actually, I might actually be the Indom. The original one, yeah? To knock him out, so I can sell them. I don't want that one. Can you go sleep already, please? I'm just waiting for you to go sleep. He's Speedy. Speedy Gonzalez. Let's go and get this guy out as well. Therizinosaur's in his enclosure. There he is. Yeah, he's a bit itchy. He's not had a good scratch since he was an egg. They're not dying. I'm knocking them out. Yeah, so I can put them in the cage in a second. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Could this be closer to the colour? I feel like it's not gonna be. I feel like this is completely off. No, if it's completely off, I'm just selling it and using the other one. The other one's like fairly close, to be fair. It's not that far off. That looks a little bit more. No, I'm gonna stick with that guy, I think. But sadly, Arden, this is my park, so I'm the one who makes the decision.
Are we all gonna go in the field?
Do you mean? No, only one of them's going into the enclosure. You don't like it? Alright. Shut my curtains, brother. It's too bright outside. Alright, let's make an aviary. I'm gonna put the aviaries over here, I think. So we'll do like 1, 2, 3. What can I add to the aviary in terms of... Can I add any tours through the aviary, or is it just the viewing galleries? What's up, Adam? Why? Because daytime, you muppet.
Asset transportation in progress.
I'm pretty sure I can't actually add these to the aviary, but it would have been cool.
What was it?
Like gyrospheres and stuff.
Why are you hiding it?
Huh?
Why are you hiding it?
What do you mean? Why am I hiding it?
Yeah.
I'm not hiding it.
People can't see it.
They can. I've just moved it away from the park because I wanna make a couple of them along the way. Enclosure, and then we'll make another one like over here. Make this one a little bit bigger. Guests, no attractions. There we go. Back with this one, we'll do the aviary viewing gallery there as well. Let's bring the path out. Nope, no, that's not even connected. Slap that in there. And then send that one over there. Adam, stop it, Baba. Noise is annoying. We'll add a small one here. Viewing gallery. No, I need the aviary viewing gallery. There we go. And we can have this come out like that. There we go. And then how we're gonna do it is I'm gonna have, where's the aviary hatchery? There we go. So this one I want to be Quetzalcoatlus in this one, or a larger one at least. Yeah, we're gonna put Quetzalcoatlus. Yeah, there are. And we're gonna put these in the small one.
What are them?
They're like little bat sort of things. They like insects.
I saw that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's nice.
Here we go. These guys. Select all. There we go. And then what we'll do is we'll just come in here and add the water. Tiny bit of water here. And we'll add food. We'll add the little insectivore feeder. This doesn't have to be too big because it's only for little dinosaurs or little flying guys. We'll add these little things. And then where are them perches that I saw? There were perches somewhere. Is it in this one? No, it might be in this one. Where was it? I'm trying to remember where the perches were. Part of me thought they were in this one, but no, I don't look like they are. Facilities? No, I doubt it would be in there. Park, maybe. No. Don't think it'd be foliage. Actually, could, no, it shouldn't be in foliage. Where were the perches? I saw perches, but I can't find them. These guys we need to release. We can't because it doesn't have a thing. I need to put these on all of them anyway, so I might as well just do that. And then do another one like there. We'll get rid of these eventually, so it won't really matter. And that there, and then this one can come around, and there. There we go. Actually, I might keep them now that I think about it. I'm not sure.
Heading to collect the asset.
And these guys in here. There we go. Add a couple of rocks. Yeah, we'll add some big ones around. Huh? Let's be honest, Adam, probably not. Oh, you can lift what? Baby rocks. I know, because you're a baby. You know what we'll do as well, put an aviary sign over here. You can pick up what? What can you pick up? What can you pick up? Adam, what can you pick up?
Asset being transported.
You can pick up a Spinosaurus. You're having a laugh. Let's be honest, you're having a laugh. You can pick up the Indominus Rex. Yeah, later. Yeah, later. I want to do this first. Get a few more of these up. Wait, there we go. I'll add like 2.
Asset delivery confirmed.
And like some of these around. There we go.
Asset has been collected.
And that's like the entrance to the aviary bit. And then let's see, we'll get one of these big boys, and then I want to put something else in here with it. Maybe some Dimorphodons actually. Let's put some Dimorphs in here. Because pterodactyls are going in a different one. And they're not called pterodactyls, they're called pteranodons. in this, I'm pretty sure. Like, you have Sierradactylus, Barbaridactylus, Marodactylus, Pteranodon, Quetzalcoatlus, Tipijara, and then all these lot. Tropignathus. I want Pteranodons though. Huh? Yeah. You look like a pterodactyl. I look like my mum, I know, because I'm my mum's child, you muppet. I said I know I am my mum's child, you muppet. Stop it, I'm gonna snap my mirror. What? You just kicked it in front of me, so why are you lying? Why are you lying for? Why are you lying for? I need to find these perches, I don't understand where they are.
What's this for?
What? Oh, that's sand.
Transportation underway.
For like ants and stuff for when I do my little lizard and ant things. Yeah, because it can be used for frog habitats. You map it. You're a map it, mate. I'm still so confused as to where these perches are. What animal likes fish? Go on, what likes it? Yeah. I cannot find the perch. Where was the perch that I saw? I'm actually low-key confused where it is.
Transporting asset.
I could, but I don't want to. I wanna find the perches, but I don't know where they've gone. It won't be guess enclosures. Doubt it'd be here. No. Operations. No. Defo not. Attractions. Nah. I'm so confused. I'm almost 100% certain that I saw perches. Anyway, we'll add other things for them, I guess.
Delivery complete.
Wait, is there a way I can go into like a different section of this? No, there's not. It's literally just these. Oh wait, here we go. I've literally gone past them about 10 times. For God's sake. Add these in random little places. Like that, and then we'll also add, well, we need forests. We need some trees and whatnot. Well, we don't need them, I've just decided I want them. Add these around here.
Delivery has been completed.
Like that, and then we'll also add rocks around, because I'm pretty sure they like to sit on rocks. Add some tropical ones.
Transportation underway.
One there. Put smaller ones around, like that, there we go, and then... Are they in here? Yeah, they're in here now. The little flyers. Yeah, little bat guys. And then we'll also add, where was it I found that? Great, now I'm going to struggle to find it again, guaranteed. Oh no, here it is, found it. We'll add some big perches. I'm going to add, where's the viewing bit? There it is. We'll add some large ones, like here, 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 and here. And then we'll add like a smaller one right there, and then another one like there. And then what we're going to do is, we're going to add the water, because obviously they need water. Add that all here. They're gonna need a pretty big one. They've got bigger flyers in here. These guys, add all of them. We'll add the Quetzalcoatlus in. I'm gonna make that eat you. Yeah, I'm gonna make it eat you. Alia, that's tight. Poor Alia. What's Alia done? Because it's funnier. Well, I think it is. Why? You have no hand. You do though. You just put it inside your thing. You have though, because I just watched you. Has it just reappeared? You don't have it again. Bloody hell, mate. Bloody hell. I can see that it's in there. Look, I can grab it right now. It's there. Look. Not very good at hiding it, are you? You muppet. Alright, let's add some of these, right? I just found it about 30 seconds ago, mate, so I'm pretty sure it's there somewhere. One sec, let me check, one sec. Let's look in here. Where's the Quetzalcoatlus gone? It's disappeared. Oh no, there it is. Look here, Arden. He's here. I can't find your broken arm. It is right behind you, right there. Found it. There we go. Add these guys in. Look, Arden. You're gonna make them eat me. They won't eat me. Do you wanna know why? I'm their master. Why? It'll be funny though. But it'll be funny. You won't mash anything up.
Asset requiring collection.
You couldn't mash me up even if you tried. Boom. Alright, let's look in here. Little Dimorphodons flying around. And then we've got the Quetzalcoatlus up there. You know what? I want to add another Quetzalcoatlus. What is the Quetzalcoatlus? Well, obviously. Yeah, it's well bigger. It'd eat a pterodactyl easily. No, I don't think it'd kill a T-Rex. I think the T-Rex would still beat that. But, no. Nowhere near. No.
Commencing asset transit.
Add these. I'm going to add a larger one here. And the main reason is I'm going to make it a majority water. Attractions. Here we go. One of these right here. Then we'll add the... Where is it? The hatchery. Add that over here, and then we'll get the pathways. Bada boom. Bada bing. I can't remember. No. Yeah. The painting guys. Alright, let's raise terrain all around here. Huh? You have no hands. Again. How do you keep losing your hands? We'll do that. And then I want to do... One sec, Adam. I want to see... I raise all of this around here. Make the water a bit higher. Let's see. Oh no, that's just messed it up, hasn't it? Oh, I forgot to say. I just messed it out. I messed it up. Yeah. Keep t-shirt on, Baba. Stop messing about. Alright, let's flatten all of this down because I don't actually want to do what I wanted to do anymore. Take all that down. There we go. And what we'll do is I'm gonna add a large bit of water. And then around that, I'm going to do raised terrain. Around the water. So let's keep pulling it up. Like this. I don't know, someone's probably annoyed him. Yeah, probably. Probably another dog walking past or something. And you can smell him. Or Alia might have gone downstairs.
Transportation.
Do you not get it? Saying Alia might have gone downstairs because she smells like dog. I'm joking. Was it a funny joke? Arden, when you say to someone that they said a funny joke, 9 times out of 10 it wasn't that funny. You're a cheeky what? You're a what? Yeah, I'm gonna pretend I know what you said. Narnia. Narnia business. Okay, there we go. Now, what we're going to do is add... We'll add perches in the middle. Around these middle sections. You want me to do Mosasaurus next? Okay, we'll do that in a second then. Add like that. And then we'll add... what can we add? Huh? Well, no, because the Mosasaurus was in the water, so the only way to be able to kill it is if it went in the water, and the Mosasaurus was better in the water. So So no. I'm gonna say no, probably not. And the T-Rex would have got absolutely annihilated by the Mosasaurus before you say anything. The Spinosaurus would have at least stood a tiny bit of a chance. Well, not really, but sort of. Add a bunch of these around. What'd you say? Well, the Indominus Rex already beat it, technically. The Raptor and the Mosasaurus had to come and help the T-Rex so it could win. So, theoretically, the 1 versus 1 Indominus would win. 2 versus 2, the Indominus would still win if there was 2 Indominus. Actually, 2 Indominuses versus... What are you on about? I'm answering one thing and then you're cutting me off and saying a different thing. That's not how it works, my guy. Yeah. No, because they'd all probably kill each other before they actually fought because they didn't like each other. Yeah. Yeah. Well, first of all, the Indominus didn't like... It wasn't a very social animal. So it probably would have killed all of the other ones of its own species before even seeing the T-Rex. Because by killing them, because they didn't like them, did it? The Indominus Rex had a sibling. There was 2 Indominus Rexes, but the white one killed the other one. Because it liked being alone. Doesn't want another one. Because. Throw all these around. A couple of these bushes.
How can we have 3 plants?
Huh?
How can we have 3 plants?
3 plants?
Yeah.
I took Mama's upstairs because Mum's was dying.
Why?
Because it wasn't getting enough sunlight.
Whoa, one is growing.
I know. Well, obviously they all should be growing.
Which one? It's growing.
No, the one on the other side. The smallest one. Your one? It's not. Oh, my one? Yeah, my one's massive. No, it won't ever be bigger than Kobe. Kobe's a big dog. Sierradactylus, we'll add 2 of them. Well, 2 of the batches. I've already had loads of meat dinosaurs. Yeah, the Sierradactylus are done. Alright, so 4 per batch, so that's alright. We'll get 8 of them in total. Let's go ahead and put the rest of the Pteranodons in here.
Heading to pick up the asset.
There we go. And then add the Tropiognathus into there. Quetzalcoatlus. Get them done. Alright, let's see how they're looking. Yeah, Adam. Alright, so look, this is the bat one. Got all the little bats flying around. Look, you see them? The little bats. Look, they're flying. Yeah, look, they're flying around. Can you not see it flying over there? And then in this one, we've got the Pteranodons. No, the Pteranodon, sadly. Here we got the Quetzalcoatlus and Dimorphodons and the Tropiognathus here. What do you say? Because you're a mappy. Is it killing the Velociraptors?
Yeah.
Probably. Let's be honest. In a second we will. What else can I put here? I want to put something else out here. We'll add some of these as well. No, probably not. Probably not. Nah, G. What? No, they're all still alive. None of them are even fighting. Alright, so we've got the Therizinosaur, who's over... There he is, he's asleep, can you see him? So there's the Therizinosaur. We've got the Mamenchiosaurus, and... I'm not even going to try and say their name, them guys. I'm going to say... Buerhosaurus. It's not a Stegosaurus. These are the Triceratops, they're all the way at the back, so we're not even going to see them. Here we have Ankylosaurs, I think.
What?
Which is bumpy and stuff.
Oh, bumpy.
Here we have Stegosaurs, but they're miles away. And Parasaurolophus in here. There's one. Over here we've got Gallimimus, Iguanodon, and Brachiosaurus. Here we've still got Indominus for some reason. Oh, he must have walked back up. Let's sell him. Because I want to. And then as you come down this path, we ignore the battle arena. We've got our actual Indominus, which is out of view as usual.
Asset has been delivered.
Over here, my favourite one.
Spinosaurus.
Yeah, where is he? He's behind that rock, I'm pretty sure. Where is he? Oh, he's miles away. There he is. My favourite dinosaur. Here we have the Ceratosaurus. It's not.
The green one.
Here we have the T-Rexes, 2 of them. And then Giganotosaurus, the Dominion movie version. No, it's just a Giga. Then this path leads over to the Raptor pen, which is loosely based off the first movie's thing. This one's loosely based off the Jurassic Park 3, where they find the Ceratosaurus and the poo pile. And this is just because Spinosaurus lived with that. And yeah, T-Rex. This was going to be based off the Indominus enclosure, but I couldn't actually do it because of like angles and stuff. It made it look weird. Yeah. Yeah. It is pretty tall. Alright, this guy here, we need to sell him quickly before he wakes up. There we go. And then as we come over here, we've got the aviaries. Let's actually release anything. Oh no, everything's been released. In here, we have 2 Quetzalcoatluses, which one's there. I don't know where the other one is. Let's highlight actually. The other one's over there. We've got a couple Dimorphodons, I think 6, and then 2 or 3 Tropiognathus. Then in this one, we've got the bats. Yeah, the little bats, hard to see, but yeah, they're flying around. No, they're not, but it's fine. Over here, we've got Pteranodons. They're actually low-key kind of ugly. And then here we have, now we have Marodactylus, and we also have Sierradactylus, I think they're called.
Okay, this latest animal is also a flyer, the Marodactylus.
And then, you know what as well, you know what we should do now? Over in this corner here, what we're going to do is, no, we've already got the battlefield. Over here what we're going to do is,
change a few of the details and this could be my ex.
what am I going to do? There you go, Mosasaurus. Lagoon viewing gallery, we'll throw that right there. The Giga. The Giganotosaurus. No, we can't. Let's add these. It will get murdered. Everything that's in here. This isn't going to be the Mosasaurus one, this though. I'm going to put something else in this one first. Let's go ahead and make the path stretch over to right about there. There we go, into there, and then this is hopefully gonna be, what do I want to put in here? You know what, we're gonna put, no, we're not putting all in. We'll put Plesiosaur in here. Why don't you like him? Over here we'll put an enclosure, a larger one. How far is that from there? I could get a, no, actually I'm gonna make these, bring these close together. Can I get that there? No, it's obstructed. Let's come up a little bit further. There we go. That's gonna be one. We'll have another one like another one there. Smaller one there. One here as well. Kind of like in line with that one, Loki. Where can I actually even place this? Not telling me. There we go. Another 3-parter, and then we'll have like that one there, that one there, that one there, and that one there. Like that. That's gonna be a larger one. And then what we'll do is we'll go the viewing stands. Put a viewing stand like there. Viewing stand there. Another one there. Then we'll have one here, and then we'll have another one on this one. Like that, and then one more right here. There we go. And then we can add the pathways. Huh? Yeah, that's my one. That was my first one.
Which one's mine?
Yours is the one on the other end. Yeah. That there. Make the paths look all weird and stuff. Make out like it's on purpose. That there, and then we're gonna throw. We're gonna need the what are they called? We're gonna need these on all of them. Lagoon hatcheries. So we'll have one there. Another one there. One over here. One there and one. Put another one there and then another one over here, like that. There we go. And then we'll obviously need the pathways for this. Oh, a Velociraptor started fighting Velociraptor. Because they don't like each other. What? Yeah, they're on the battlefield. In a second. They'll probably be dead by the time we get over there, but yeah. My money's on the Velociraptor. Alright, let's get these guys in. This one will have, let's put Ichthyosaurus. You don't like him? Over here we'll have, what are the, alright, so that can be 3. That's only 1. We're going to put a Tylosaur in here. We're going to put the Mosasaur in one of these ones. We'll put the Liplorodon in there. Atomburosaurus, and this one will do Chronosaurus. I think that should be all of them done. This one, let them get done. They're still getting done. Which one? One sec. Let me just finish these. Let me just get all these ready to go out. Only 2 of them, so that's alright. Part of me actually wants to get rid of this bit. Yeah, I prefer that sort of shape. Liplorodon. Wow, there's a lot of U's. We'll just do 3. Release all of these. There is no Megalodon in this. I actually low-key wish there was a Megalodon in this. That'd be pretty sick. Here we go. Plesiosaurs. And then here. Yeah, no, the Mosasaur killed Megalodon. We have the Ichthyosaurs. You don't like them? They're like dolphins. They're like dinosaur dolphins. Let's also go to, yeah.
The snail think that the dolphin was a shark.
Yeah.
But it's not.
I know. What else lives in these? That won't need it. Yeah. We'll send the Tylosaurs out. Look how big they are.
There's 2.
I think so. No, it's 3 actually. They're actually low-key kind of scary then. Massive as well. You want the Mosasaurus? Well, you're gonna be happy in a minute then.
But with this predator, the Tylosaurus,
Look at this guy.
if you go in the water, you're gonna get eaten. I mean, seriously, this is every sailor's nightmare come to life.
The Tylosaurus. I actually thought they were gonna be bigger. That's why I didn't put 3 in there. Part wants to put more in now. Here we go.
Oh,
Here's one that you'll like.
yeah, I like them.
That's a Mosasaurus. Literally the one you've been asking for and you don't even know what it is. Atomburosaurus.
It is the diversity of life we are discovering that I find to be most interesting.
Let's add
Take this
food as
animal,
well. They're gonna need food.
Liplorodon, for instance.
Yeah, they need food. They need
This is
fish.
a carnivorous marine reptile
Add a
that is
couple of them.
optimized for
Yeah, exactly.
efficiency, both for swimming effortlessly
That won't need it,
through the
I don't
water
think.
and for relentlessly
That and that.
hunting its prey.
You're gonna need
And
it.
what nature created, we
I
can
can't even remember.
recreate. And
Tylosaur,
if I
no,
can go so
Liplorodon,
bold,
Tylosaurs.
improve
Actually, you know what? Let's add a
upon, or
few
at
more
least
food bits
find
for
ways
these.
to exploit.
Like that. Add another one like there.
The
And another one like
Attenborough
there.
is named after the famed naturalist and documentarian
David Attenborough.
I guess you
Yeah,
could say
you know what that is.
dinosaurs run in his family.
There we go. Chronosaurus. They actually eat fish, these ones. Let's give them some fish. One there. We'll do one there. What do you guys eat? I'm guessing fish. Yeah, they're not a fish. Use a fish, but you actually eat shark. It looks like shark. Should we add... Let's actually put some fish in here as well for him. You want the Spinosaurus to battle the Mosasaurus? It wouldn't even be a fight though, there'd be no point. Because the Spinosaurus would get killed. No, that's tight. You can't put him in there anyway, it don't work. Because the game doesn't let you. Okay, see you in a bit. Bye. Oh, okay. I'm joking. Go on then. See you in a bit. Bye. Alright, let's go throw down some bushes to cover up the back of some of these places because I don't want people to be able to see everything at the back. Throw these around. I wish there were easier ways to like cover up the backs of these. Here we go. Oh, my game's froze. There we go. We're back. We'll see how this looks when I've done the whole thing, because then I'll know if I want to do it on the rest of them or not. And then if I do, I might end up filling a couple more of the gaps with like forests and stuff. How much further? God damn, this is long. I've just accidentally hit my mic, sorry if that like made a weird noise or anything. Throw the rest of these down. See how it looks and I'll decide what I want to do with it after. Try and make sure there's no gaps in it. I'll be honest, it just looks very plain. That's all I'm getting from it. It just looks very... Everything looks exactly the same, which isn't the best thing, but it is what it is. I think next time I do one of these, I'm gonna build on a smaller map. I think the size of this is what is making it a big issue. But if I do it on a smaller map, I'll just do less dinosaurs. But that's why I wanted to do this though, because I wanted as many dinosaurs as I could physically fit on it. It doesn't look horrific, but it don't look amazing. I'll be honest. Let's add like add forest all around. Looks a little bit better. Yeah, I think I might end up doing that, to be honest. What I also want to do though, I'm gonna have to get rid of this soon because I want to put hotels around. Actually, no, let's put hotels here. I'll put the first couple hotels in this little area. Large hotels, we'll put them in like in rows here. And then next row here. These are probably not in line in the slightest bit, but it is what it is. There. And then there. And these are all obviously, these are going to connect. Let's make it straight for now. Nope, wrong bit. Like this. And then bring this out. Wait, that failed. I went too far over. Bring that like... Ah, for God's sake, I keep doing it. Right, there. Then there. This will go there. This one to there. Just basically connect the dots. And then that one finally there, and then we'll add the path that goes here. And then what I actually want to do with this, my idea for this is going to be, I want to make it like its own little, I'm going to box it off a little bit from the rest of the park. It's going to be like this. 1, 2. Like this, and then it's just going to basically be its own little section of the park. Like that. And then these bits at the back here are basically going to be filled in with forest to cover up the hotels a little bit better. Like that. This, like, wall is not straight in the slightest bit. I just realised that might actually just be my hotels though, now that I think about it. Let me redo it. I want to redo it, but part of me is like, no, because I don't think I'm going to get it very straight. It's not going to be straight either way, really. Right, let's get rid of all these. Like that. And then we just basically want to make it as straight as possible, really. So let's make it like... I need to start at the path. So like there. As close to that as possible. It needs to come in like that there, that there, like this. That's still not straight, but you know what, it's probably the best I want to get, let's be honest. That, and then I'm going to have like a little retail park on the other side over here. So I'll make it like that big, and have it come inwards like this. Like, oh no, that's too far. I need to come, let's actually start from here. Like that. Bring it out, and then we'll make it curve into that. I actually kind of want to make this bit curve as well. Now that I think about it, I want to make it curve. There we go. Let's actually make all the sides curved, or as many as I can. Like that. That one looks a bit dodgy, but it is what it is. Bring it into this right there. Where's the wall? There it is. And then yeah, basically, essentially what we're going to do is we're going to fill this bit, these bits here with forest. Oh, that's not going to work. I'm going to have to add my own trees to that bit. But we're going to add forest to these sort of bits here. Cover it up a little bit. Obviously, people don't want to be getting watched while they're sleeping and stuff, so we'll board it up a bit. And then also, it stops other guests from seeing the hotels just in general. And then I have this bit there like that. I'll just come around a little bit, and then I'll make the retail bit in a second. I just want to work that bit out first. Alright, we'll make the retail bit at the back here. So we're going to make the path can start here, like there. Oh no, that failed. It can come up this way, up to like here. Then we'll do, let's make the paths come out. Awesome. You okay, Adam?
Yeah.
Good boy. Go on, do you want to sit down? 1, 2, like that. And then we'll go
3, 4.
large amenity. Have them like this. So we'll have a food place here. Put another food place opposite. What's up, Adam? What's up with it? Yeah, it's okay. Put another food place opposite, then we'll have... I haven't added any just yet. I'm trying to make this little area for the hotels. Drink, and then gift store right there. And we'll do the same on the other side, if I can even fit it on the other side, which I don't know if I can fully. I'm going to have to be a bit closer. There we go. And then gift store here, but that's not going to fit. Oh, that's not fitting. Huh? Your plant? I know. And then we'll have emergency bunker there. Where are the restrooms? There they are. I like a restroom there. And then what else? What else? What else? See you in a bit, Baba. Maybe later. Alright, let's go ahead and add these trees. These sort of ones. Along the little perimeter bit. Like that, make our own little forested bit since the game doesn't want me to like have one. Make our own. Like that, and then I also want them little bush, the bush ones, where are they? There they are. Add a couple of them here and there. Cover up the hideous trees. Like how hideous the like cluster of trees actually is. Another one there. One there and one there. And then you know what, we'll add one at the end here because it looks a bit dodgy, they're being everywhere but here. Where is it? There it is. Add that there and there. Yeah, it don't look horrible. And then over here what we're going to do is we're going to add forest around these bits as well. For one, so it's covered, and two, just so it adds a little bit to the surroundings of it. Instead of it just being how it is. Let's also... let's make the path look a bit nicer. The path towards the actual shops with like a little stone guard, like side bit on the side, just to like lead them over. Like this. Couple more. Come on. Any here now. Taking ages. Let's see. Are we nearly there? It's not the straightest, but it's fine. It's rocks. Make it look a bit natural. Nothing in nature is like normal. It's all different shapes and different sizes. Just like dinosaurs. So don't want it to be too straight. Make it look a bit realistic. There we go. Dash that one there. It's the last one. And then yeah, we'll just repeat that on the other side, which is something I don't really want to do right now, but we're gonna do it. I want to go eat in a minute actually. How long have we been streaming? Yeah, I'm probably gonna go for about 2 hours if I can, and then I'm gonna go eat because I'm starving. I just realised I ain't ate all day. Is what it is. Let's go ahead and place these ones. I was gonna say I'm gonna do it for the entire like residential bit, but then I was like, nah, never mind. That'll just be really long. I can't bother with that. That there. Alright, these should be the last few ones. And that. There we go. There we go. Looks a little bit nicer. And then part of me wants to put like a little enclosure here with something, but I don't know what. Maybe like Indoraptor or something. Not sure. Let's actually do this. Let's get rid of this. Get rid of all of this for now. Or permanently at least. What is left in it? Literally all of them. Alright, we're gonna have to knock all these out. 2 and 3. There we go. Because I want to put like a little sort of worker section. Actually, let's put the worker bit here next to the thingies. The residential sort of bit. I kind of want to make it. No, that's not straight. Like that. Straight enough. 3 like that, and then what we'll do is we'll go operations. Let's get science center, like there. It's nowhere near straight. I just realised that, but it is what it is. Expedition center. Actually, I've just figured out a way I could make it straighter. Let's go ahead and go. This guy come out, and then, or look at least slightly straighter, I guess. Still nowhere near straight, but it is what it is. Like that, and then like that. We'll have, let's see, staff center. Put that like a little bit. We'll put that here. We'll put a response facility right there. Wrong bit. We'll put, where's the paleo medical? There it is. Paleo medical on the other side, well, next to the response. Like, actually, no, I want it a bit closer. There we go. Then we'll also have, that's actually it. Never mind. That's all we'll have. We'll have it come out, in, and bang. And then this one there. This one right there. And then we'll just put a wall around this as well. Like that. Then out this way. Here. Make it straight for this bit. Actually, no, make it curved on this little section here. Like that, and then we'll make it straight again. And then end it off there. And then same for this bit. That goes like that. No, we'll do that straight. And then straight into the back of that. There we go. And then all we have to do here now is cover it up. Best way to get rid of things, cover them up. Make sure no one on the outside can look in and see what's in there. Add a couple little grass bits here and there. Like that. And then add a couple trees and stuff of my choosing. Like that, and then we're going to put a couple here, block it up a little bit better. And then these sort of trees, we'll put one there, one there, one there, and we'll dash another one there. Then we'll come down and go to the Mediterranean ones and grab a couple more of these. Large one there, large one there, one of them there. Add a couple of these little ones. Like that. We'll put one of them just because why not? Put these around. Like that, like that. Add a couple more trees over here. In these emptier spaces, like this here. And then add small ones. Actually, I should probably leave this bit open a little bit more, because these guys will need to get out every so often. Add a couple more. There we go. Add some of these again. Where are them small ones? No, that's tropical. Where are we? Here, we'll add another one of these large trees. That one. There and there. And then I might add a couple more. Small tree. There we go. That should be okay. And then over here we've actually missed a bit, so we'll just add a couple more of these. There we go. That's all done. So that's like the staff section and also the guest area all finished. Part of me wants to go around and do this to all of them, but I'm like, nah, never mind. Let's get rid of these. Wait, no, I need to multi-select. And you. Finalize, sell. There we go. I kind of want to make like a massive one with like a tour and stuff, so I might actually make like just a huge one here, have it sectioned off into like 3 different bits. We'll have one with like, oh, we'll have like, no, we'll have like 5 different bits. We'll have one with like a T-Rex in, one with a Spino in. Actually, no. No, I'll figure out how to go. Let's go ahead and add a forest. We'll just put forest all around these ones for now. Just so you can't see out, because there's nothing really to look at right now, so might as well just add something rather than just looking out at emptiness.
Asset transportation in progress.
Same here. There we go. And over here. Some here and then some there. All around this front section. Just to fill in some of these like little extra spaces that have nothing in right now. One day they might eventually get some put in, but right now they're not. Add these bits here. All around here. And then finally, I think this one is. I think this is the final one. That should be it. That should theoretically be it. Now, if you look from these, it's a little bit better because it's not just empty grassland. There's actually something slightly there. And you know what? In between these, I'll just add like little bits here and there so you can't see as much out. Add little forest bits going to the paths. Like that. Leading onto the main path. I'm going to put something here. I'm just not 100% as to what I want to put there yet. And also over here. You know what I'm actually going to do? I'm gonna put something. One sec. Let me do this and then I'll actually think about what I'm going to say instead of saying a bunch of gibberish that doesn't make sense. There we go. This bit there. This bit there. All of these here. There we go. Okay, so. Actually, wait. Put this here. What I'm going to put here, I want to put one of them things that I've put over here. Like these little extra decorating pieces. Put one of them here as well. Like that. And then we can just add our own little things. Let's get some rocks in first. One there, one there. Then we'll add like these little slightly smaller ones. Like that, then we'll add like that, and then a couple little ones here and there. Just thrown around. Same here, a couple of these. One of them. And this one here is actually gonna add on to the oh wait, let me figure out how I want to do this. I want this one to add on to the little barrier. I want like a little natural barrier. We'll do like this. Like a little stone barrier. Stop people from jumping on. Like this. One sec, let's bring it over to this bit. End it like there. And then we'll put a tree here to end it off. Give me a second, guys. Alright guys, 1 second. My mum was just asking me what I wanted to eat. Throw a couple more down here. There. Add some of these medium trees around. Like that. A couple small trees. And then what we'll do is to finish it off, we'll just like bring the forest down a little bit more. So it doesn't look like there's just a massive random empty section. And then hopefully if I do this... Yeah, I kind of like that. Just like as a little extra piece. Extra little section. Nothing like special, but just like a little bit of extra stuff. And then what we'll do is we'll add a little... I kind of want to add like a little compy bit here. Or just something that's like walking around. Maybe put like an invisible fence or something. Actually, let me see what dinosaurs I could get there if I wanted. I need to get rid of that massive arena thing. What could I put there, really? I was thinking something like Compsognathus or something along them lines. But now what I'm thinking is something like ooh. I'm gonna trying to think. Part of me wants to put something like Carnotaurus in there, or an Acrocanthosaurus. I don't want to put anything too major in there, too like huge. Let me think of a smaller carnivore. I could obviously put something like a Herrerasaurus or Compsognathus. Dilophosaurus, actually, not bad shout. Dimetrodons maybe. I like the idea of I do like Monolophosaurus as well. Monolophosaurus actually look pretty cool. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna add Monolophosaurus in. It has nothing to do with the actual like area that it's in, the little like water dinosaur section, but it looks cool. Oh well. Let's add invisible fences. Wait, I need to go here. Invisible fences. We'll add these around. Actually, wait. Let's do it like this. Let's do... I want it close to the path. Let's get it like here. Needs to curve. There? Wait. No, it's not doing how I want it. Like there. That's close enough. And then we'll put one like there. And then we'll have it go straight in. 1, 2, 3. Actually no, we'll only make it go 2. I don't want it cutting into the path too much. That didn't work. Like that. And then straight. And round, and there finally. Wow, it's like took half the forest away. We're actually gonna fill in this bit here with forest. These are obviously gonna want a bit of forest most likely, so we'll add that anyway. Add that back in within the actual thing, like that, and then we'll add a little water section here. Meat, I'm guessing they eat. I don't see them really eating what are they called? Goats. They're not that big. Add a couple of these here and there. Rocks like that. And a couple here like that. Part of me actually wants to put, I'm trying to think. Part of me wants to change the fences now. Replace mode. Part of me wants to have it like this. Like maybe have the little front bit here as invisible. Have the red. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna stick with that. I think I prefer that little bit. That sort of design for it. The dinosaur threat, where? How's there a dinosaur threat? Have you got? Excuse me, how? Because he's not broke. It can't break the fence. He's not allowed to break the fence. I've turned that off, so I don't understand how he's got out. There's no gaps, and that's the first time it's ever broke out. Only thing I can really think of is it's like glitched through the walls. I've got to admit, I think I'd say the Velociraptor one's my favourite. The little Velociraptor pen. I'd say that's my favourite. That's based off the first movie where they had the raptors. That's just random. That's for the Giganotosaurus. I just did a random little mountain bit. That's random again for T-Rexes. That's just like a swamp for Spinosaurus. And then this is like the Ceratosaurus bit from Jurassic Park 3. Where they find it on the river, on the one side of the river. And there's like the little dirt bit with poo on. But obviously I couldn't put the poo there because they don't have it. And then I was going to base this off the Indominus enclosure. But angles and me don't really correspond. We don't go together very well. Part of me actually wants to do that thing that I did with the the water dinosaurs over here. I want to cover a majority of it up with forest so they can't see these little back bits. Just sort of fill it in a little bit. Like that, and then we'll do the same here. Like that. There we go. Fill that little bit in. I will probably put something at the end of this path one eventually, but not right now. Do the same here. Add little bits of extra forest so you can't see round. Act as if this is from the eyes of one of the park visitors. There we go. Do that for now because obviously I'm going to carry that little carnivore bit off. I might actually carry the path off over here somewhere, but that'll be later. Actually, I want to do that with this as well. Just forgot to do with this. All the way around. Them Herrerasaurus has been done. I think the synthesizing. Yeah, I didn't even synthesize them yet. For God's sake. Is what it is. Let's but yeah, as I was saying, I think the yeah, I'm gonna say my favorite's the raptor one. That's probably my favorite pen right now. Where are they actually? Let's see if I can see them. I can hear them. I can also hear a T-Rex. Might not have been too. Wait, they were right there. I'm just blind. I'm literally just blind. Let's go get these guys. Airlift them over to their new little place. I think I'm only gonna put about 5 in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, keep 5 in, and then I'm gonna feed the rest. I'm gonna feed the rest to my my raptors. I'm gonna feed the other 4 to the raptors. I'm pretty sure the raptors will win. I hope they win. If they don't, then it looks like Monolophosaurus took over half my pack. How big are they? I'm trying to think how big they are. I'm pretty sure they're pretty small. Yeah, I'd say probably they look smaller than a raptor. I won't actually know till I see them next to a raptor, but they look smaller than a raptor. Let's add this around here as well. Do the same thing we did for the other places over here. Probably add 1 or 2 little of them little spots that I like to do with water and stuff. Add 1 or 2 of them around. But I might do that. I might do that at a different time. For now, we'll just fill these in. There we go. Add like a little. Actually, I might add like a fountain or something here if I can. How big are these? Ah, they're not that big. Yeah, we'll add something like that there, and then just have like planters around it, like that. This probably looks horrendous, but it's fine. It is what it is. We're practicing. I'm practicing to make nice looking things on this game. That's not actually gonna let me put anything there. I'm also on this bit gonna put like, just decorate the outsides of these a little bit, put like amber. Like that. Then maybe like 1 or 2. You know what, we'll put trees at the back of this. Let's actually put the bushes. Where are my bushes? My favorite, my number one thing in this entire game is these things right now. When it comes to covering things up, they're just unmatched. Can't beat them. They literally just cover everything up. Let's throw down some tree. It's not gonna let me. Place down some trees manually. That's what we'll do. 4, and then come down here and try and get some of, where's these bits here? Some of these around. These sort of ones. Obviously try and keep majority of it open. Do want to cover a couple bits up though. And then we'll add, I can't see. There There we go. Add like a row of plants. That's actually kind of nice, can't even lie, that's actually low-key pretty nice. Hi Govu. Look in the aviary, little bat guys. This is the little bat one. Then over here we've got the Quetzalcoatlus, Dimorphodon, and I'm pretty sure, did I put Tropeognathus? Yeah I did, there they are. There's Tropeognathus, Quetzalcoatlus, little Dimorphs. Then Pteranodons in this one. And then a bunch of stuff in here like Mariodactylus and Sierradactylus. That's the Mariodactylus, they're the Sierra ones. That needs to go eventually, I cannot bother right now. One of the Monolophosaurus have made it. Yeah, they're well smaller than a Velociraptor. Like, honestly, they're well smaller. I'll speed it up a little bit so they can actually get there. Trying to think what I want to build next. Ooh, I've just had an idea. How much space have I got here? Ah, not much, never mind. Nah, that's not gonna, that idea's not gonna work. We'll build it over here, never mind. I was gonna build a Suchomimus pen or thing near the Spinosaurus one. Because obviously they're related. Can't remember how. But yeah, they're in the same dinosaur family thing. Like genus sort of thing. They're in the same. So I was gonna put them next to each, and they're both. I can't speak English. They're both pescivores, so they both like fish. But that's not gonna work now. So I'm not actually gonna put. I'm gonna do something else. I'm gonna add. Wait, I'll do it first, and then I'll say what I'm gonna do. Just add all this. Let's come over here. We're gonna go. Where are they? They'll be near B. There we go. Baryonyx. We're gonna have Chaos there. We're gonna have Grim, and I can't remember what the other one's called. Chaos, Grim, and John. No, it's not called John. What's it called? Limbo. We'll have all three of these from Camp Cretaceous. We only want one of them, one of each. 2 and 3. There we go. Oh, there's no point even doing anything with them yet. I'll just work on the little thing first. Work on this first. Alright, so what we'll do first is I want to pull back on the forest a little bit. So I can actually see what I'm doing. Trees, one there, and one there. That's, oh wait, no, that's not what I want to do. There we go. And then what I want to do is I want to come down to the Mediterranean bit. These are like my favourite looking trees, can't even lie. I'll be completely honest, these are my favourites. One there, big one there. These large trees. A couple of these dotted around. Like that. Medium tree. The smalls. Keep the small ones up in the front. Put another one of them. Another medium one in the back. And then we'll go for... I've just done the same thing again, for God's sake. Is it tiger where them ones are? Yeah, these ones, these little bushes. A couple of these around. A couple extra hiding places for them. And then we're going to need the... where are they? These little rocks. Add a couple of rocks around. And what I actually want to do is, because where these dinosaurs were on Isla Nublar after Jurassic World fell, I want to add a couple little structures around to signify the fact that like there's no people there anymore. They've just sort of been left to rot in a way. So let me go back to decorations. Facility. Is there any like destroyed stuff? Yeah, but they're not really from. They're not Jurassic World themed. They're more. What's it called? They're more. Can't remember what I was gonna say. Like the. Oh, what's that place called? A place in Dominion. Malta, I want to say. They're more based on that, so they're more like stone and stuff. Yeah, we'll add a couple of them around. A couple of these. Make it look more like it was inhabited at one point at least. Add like little ones over here. And then part of me wants to put a cage somewhere. Where the cage is? Here they are. Stegosaurus, Velociraptor, Indoraptor. I'm gonna put a T-Rex one somewhere. Where are they? Like there's someone's tried to capture them. There we go, and then we'll go replace some forest around these and around this side here and this side here, and then obviously cover it up with forest like this all the way around there. And then I'm going to leave this bit because I'm going to come out this bit with a couple more exhibits out like this side and stuff, and then eventually it'll link on with the herbivore section, but I need to add to the herbivore bit first. And I think that's probably what I'll do next. Bro, this T-Rex is still going around. I still don't understand how it got out. I forgot. It's my fault. I forgot to actually put it into the thing. Put it back in. Is what it is. Okay, now we need the baryonyx. Are they all done? I think they're all done. Release via airlift. I'm waiting for the raptors to kill the Monolophosaurus. There we go. Yep, raptors are going to kill him easily. We got a couple more. Wait for that. Then we can release Grim. And then we can release Limbo last. Limbo.
Asset to be collected.
Let's actually put forest all the way around this. It's completely covered.
Commencing asset transfer.
There we go. Most of this forest is probably going to be taken away eventually when I start adding more over here, because I've still got this entire section here to add things to, and then over here I've got this entire section here. Like we've pretty much got every single one of these that I wanted. We've got majority of these. I reckon there's like 1 or 2, possibly 3 other species that I could fit in, but that won't even take that much of. It'll mostly be these guys. And I do want this area here. When I take this out, I'm gonna build like a massive multi-species thing, and I'm going to turn off dino fighting and hunting so they can't actually kill each other. Have them all like living together. Mate, Monolophosaurus are fighting each other. You fighting the wrong guy. You're fighting the wrong ones, mate. You should be fighting the Velociraptors. Here we go. Who have we got? We've got... I can't actually see him. This is why I normally don't like putting forests in my thing, but I'm trying to make things look nice, and I can't lie, I am kind of like feeling this. This little area looks pretty sick. Alright, you're Chaos, I think. I'm gonna guess a Grim. Actually, yes, this is the third one. That's the second one. So, because I already had one when I did the Dino battle, so the second one will be Chaos. This will be Grim. I actually want to see Grim. I haven't seen the skin for this in this game. So far, Chaos is my favorite, and then we need to get Limbo out here. Limbo. Alright, let's throw Limbo down. Let me actually go over here and see what Limbo looks like. What do you look like? Ah, it's not bad skin now. I think Chaos is still my favourite. We'll add these all around here. There we go. Cover a couple bits up again. There we go, add a couple more bits here. So people can't actually see inside. Obviously we want them to go to the viewing galleries to see, we don't want them coming all along this. Could make it come along the side, but nah. I'd rather cover up these little bits. There's quite a few places that I think I'm eventually going to start adding more in terms of decorations, like the ponds and stuff. Maybe a couple lakes and stuff like that, but not right now. Around here. Can't lie though, even though the raptor one's probably my favourite, I'm trying to think of another one that could... I don't mind this one, I like this one a little bit. These other herbivore ones are a bit plain. I do kind of like this little centerpiece in the entrance. This one I kind of like because it's got like everything. It's got a rocky area, like a little mountain bit. It's got a little plains area that looks like it's been run around on, forest, watering hole, all stuff like that. That's probably might be my second actually. Third has to, well, Spinosaurus one's in like the top 3, at least somewhere in there. It's plain and simple, but it's like what I'd expect a Spinosaurus to live in. And you know what I'm actually gonna do? I want to make it look more swampy, so I'm gonna add this tone of dirt. I feel like this is a more swampy color. I'm gonna add this all the way around. Actually, wait, where's that T-Rex? Oh, it's still awake. I keep missing it. Alright, I'm gonna be right next to it anyway, so I should be able to get it when it falls. We'll add this type of dirt the whole way around. As I said, looks a bit swampier. Add this everywhere. And then we'll add this colour dirt in some places just to like change it up a little bit. Change it up and make it look a bit different here and there. There we go, that guy's been knocked out. The amount of people that have probably died to that T-Rex as well. Wait, does it tell you how many kills the T-Rex has on people? Oh, it doesn't. Oh wait, it might actually. Not 100% sure. Part of me wants to let a dinosaur out and see if that is the case. Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna let a dinosaur out. Let's go ahead and let a let's let a single Acrocanthosaurus out. Looking at it though, I do have quite a few other dinosaurs I still need to get in. I need to get Acrocanthosaurus, I need to get Albertosaurus, Allosaurus, these guys, Amargasaurus, Alamosaurus, Apatosaurus. There are quite a few I haven't got in yet. I actually haven't done that many. Like looking at it, I've not done that many. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I was. Oh, actually, yeah, let's let an Indoraptor out. Let's let the Indoraptor kill a few people. That's what we'll do. Do that. Alright, who's got low health? I thought it would have been a Monolophosaurus, but apparently not. I don't actually know. Alright, there's only one of them left. That's fine then. Are you guys content? You look it. They are ugly. Wow. Wow, they're ugly. That guy's back in there. That's there. I am actually kind of like starting to really like how this looks. Obviously, it's in segments right now, but eventually it'll come back together. You alright, Adam?
Yeah. You got new dinosaurs.
Yeah, I've added loads. Eventually it'll look nicer. It's just that right now there's a lot more. It's very spread out. So you've got the herbivore bit. These. One second, Baba. One second while I speak. And you've got the worker bit, the guest bit, the aquatics bit, the carnivore bit, this abomination that's going to be changed soon, and then the aviary bit. But obviously they're going to be connected eventually a bit better. What, Adam?
Can you show me the new dinosaur?
I'll show you in a little bit.
What is that?
It's an Indoraptor. Oh yeah, it does show how many people they've killed. Ah, that's actually kind of interesting. Part of me wants to leave him out to see how many people he can actually kill.
4,000. Why the hell are you costing me?
They're knocking him out. I'm gonna sell him. Because I don't actually want him to kill people. I just wanted to see if it showed you how many people they've killed.
Collecting asset.
You know what, guys? With that, I'm gonna end the episode off there. If you enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, share, follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube, and I'll catch you amazing people in the next episode. Goodbye for now, everybody.